Welcome to another episode of 100 Proof Geek, a weekly show where two guys and two geeks discuss three random topics. Across from me, we have the silent night, go to sleep, Victor Miranda.
How's it going, guys? Thank you for listening. Another great week of this episode. Go follow me if you want to play video games with me. It's Reekin183 at PS4, or you can hit me up on Instagram, Reekin183, or on Twitter, Reekin183.
A lot of different places you can hit him up. All Reekin183 though.
Reekin183. There's a Reekin183 across the board.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
And then to his left, we have Agent Fuchsia.
Oh, Agent Fuchsia.
Jose Jimenez.
I'm not sure if you're going to say my code name.
Well, I mean...
But it just...
Yeah. I guess putting your code name and then your real name kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, you just sign my death note. That's it. But you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and PSN at mosthated_hove. That's MOSTHATD_hove.
Some things just stick. And then to his left, we have our Kevin Smith stand-in, even though he just got a haircut, so he looks actually a little bit more like Kevin Smith now. David Pantoja.
All he needs is an Islanders jersey.
Oh, yeah.
He's in dope.
Islanders jerseys.
Islanders is what it's now.
Islanders.
That's the Spanish version, right?
Yes.
Okay. David Pantoja, by the way.
Hey, everyone. You can follow me on Instagram, pixel_Dave, and on the Twitter, PixelDave1.
And I am your bourbon drinking fat guy, Jason86 on Twitter and Instagram. You can also check me out on PSN, Totally Mental, and Totally Mental 1 on Xbox Live. You're gonna have to send like a special request. I don't really be playing that much, but let me know. We're got a great show lined up. We're gonna get started with. In today's society, we're seeing a lot of movies being redone, remade, done over. Same thing with video games. So my main question is, are we getting to a point that all we can expect are remakes? Do we need more remakes? Should we no longer have remakes? How do you guys really feel about that? Both, again, in the gaming space, you have, Devil May Cry being remade, and then Poltergeist is actually getting what seems to be a shot-for-shot remake of that as well. So, I mean, Victor, what do you think about it?
I don't know, man. I just think that certain things should be left in the past and never be brought back up.
Okay.
But there are some remakes that actually came out pretty good. So I'm
Anyone
not
in particular?
Probably like The Hulk.
The Hulk? Okay.
I
mean, to be fair, they had a pretty easy job remaking that movie. The first one was such an epic fail.
But, for the most part, most of them were disasters.
Right.
It's just I don't want to spend another 2 hours of my life watching something that I already seen before, like that. Like The Exorcist. When they remade it, they remastered it.
Right.
Total waste of time. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. How about you?
I'm against remaking stuff. Not really so much the remastering. So I'm cool with remastering old movies, old games that were great, and just making them better quality to keep up with today's technology. But as far as remaking it, changing characters, changing plot lines, all that kind of good stuff, or putting a new spin on things, some things are just wonderful and they need to just stay where they were.
And here goes me and Hove arguing right out the gate.
Go for it.
Because I think remakes are great. Not all of them, but I think remakes, when it's done right, is a good idea.
Right.
Because
Name
sometimes... What?
5? That's such a big number.
Yeah,
He
5.
said he thinks they're great.
Okay.
Name 5.
Yeah, I can't really think of much.
A few have hit on the nail, but if you say I support it, waving that remake flag.
The Punisher, Captain America.
I was about to say that. Fantastic Four. No, wait. They still
watch
got
them out.
No, okay, wait. Well, the Fantastic Four that sucks is still better than the first Fantastic Four that came out. You gotta watch it. It's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Back in
So would that be part 2? Or
No.
Would you consider that a remake?
No, back in the 80s, they did a Fantastic Four movie just so they could hold on to the property of it.
Right.
And it was terrible. And it was something that came out before the Fantastic Four we know, which we all love and hate.
I mean, well, as far as movies go.
Love hating.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah. The Hulk, the Punisher, Captain America.
I mean, it just so happens that the Marvel movies really...
They all sucked before they came out, yeah.
They sucked before they really sucked. So here's my only concern, I guess, my interjection, if you will, is that, so it seems to be that the Poltergeist, which is the most, I guess, recent occurrence of this happening right now in the movie space, it looks like it's going to be a shot-for-shot remake. Now, obviously, us on the outside looking in have no idea. We won't know until we see the actual movie, but if it's a shot-for-shot remake, which literally means it's the same movie, just updated to today's time. Because you think about it, right? Oh, I read it in the newspaper. Well, you probably want to say I read it off my iPad, you know what I mean? or something to that effect, where they modernize some of the minor details.
You know, I don't
think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think modernizing it needs to be done because it's like I guess you can call it like an 80s period piece. It's supposed to take place in the 80s, so it should take place in the 80s. If you want to make it look snazzier, that's fine. If you want to make some of the storylines make sense, that's fine. Like the dialogue, sound better, that's fine. We talked about, well, actually, I mentioned to Jay, they're doing a remastered version of this video game with the dead people, Resident Evil. They did a remastered Resident Evil, the very first Resident Evil game.
They remastered it, actually.
Like,
right.
Remastered.
That's right.
It's today's quality visuals, but when they did the remaster, they didn't just make it look better. They actually added dialogue and took away dialogue because it was so terrible in the game. You know, when you're talking to one of the characters and he's like, "Oh my God, it looks like blood. I hope it's not the main characters." It's so terrible. It's so robotic.
That's one of the.
So they got actors to come, but they got actors to come in and they rewrote the lines and made it sound better. And they added lines to make the story make more sense. So in that sense, I'm totally behind it. Let's do the remake. Let's do the remaster.
Hold on.
Let's make the story make sense. One more
He said
example.
that's 5.
Well, just one more example.
We only have 4. Just saying.
When I was a kid, I was a huge fan of Thundercats. Huge fan.
So was I.
Off the wall crazy.
Me
So
too.
much a fan that I have the box sets of the 80s cartoon. And when I went back and watched them, they're terrible. They literally have a wash, rinse, repeat plot for every episode. Then they came out with a redone version of it
Anime
a few years ago. It looked like kind of like an animated
anime style.
style. It was so good. I can't believe they canceled that show because it told the storyline. It made sense. The plots were different from episode to episode, but it told one overarching story. So that was really good, and it made the original look terrible.
Yeah, and there was also room for them to make that into a movie. It never happened.
Right, but they should have. But the point is that
I don't know. We need a Thundercats movie. I mean, this is topic for another day, but I don't think we need a Thundercats movie.
But here, that movie, Carrie, whatever, which is remade.
I liked it.
Did you like the first one? I didn't like.
I like the remake.
And
I thought the
the
original was
remake. I didn't even like it either.
I like the first one.
I thought the original was fine.
No, I thought the original was boring as hell.
But at the same
different
time,
powers.
when it comes to remaking and remastering games and movies, they fit and they worked in their own place and time when they originally came out. So if you're gonna remake something, don't change it because it worked at that time. Granted, like your example of Resident Evil, where they fixed some of the dialogue because it was really bad, but a lot of people like that game. A lot of people want to revisit that game and just make it look better and make it work on newer consoles.
Yeah, but here's the
I'm
thing.
sure it works for people who may have not played it, but for a lot of people who missed that experience, it's just that more enjoyable to go back and be like, yo, listen, I can't believe I like this game. The dialogue is so bad, but you
Really,
enjoy
that's
it because it's
enjoyable
so
for
bad.
you?
Yeah,
That's not
I used to
enjoyable
love
for
this
me.
game. I played it 20
Because it
times
ruins-
as a kid, and the dialogue is so bad.
Like,
so
for
you
me-
just see where games were and where they're going.
For me, it ruins the nostalgia because I remember the game. I guess I remember the game or the movie or the show being so much better than it was. So when I go back and watch it, I'm like, ugh, I have not watched
But that ruins your childhood.
those
bro.
episodes of Thundercats. No, watching the old crap and comparing it to my memories ruins my childhood because
So here's my question.
I'm
then.
like, it stinks.
My question is, quickly, I guess, at what point, though, are we only going to get remakes? At what point is it difficult to come up with brand new original
2015
ideas?
going forward. That's when we're going to
Nah,
Oh, yeah?
No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you see,
Nah.
there's
Ain't
only
nothing new.
one thing I would like to
Nothing
probably
new.
see remade. And correct me if I'm wrong, or tell me what you would like to see be remade. I kind of want them to remake Spawn. Because Spawn
Oh yeah, I'm with you on
and it
that.
had so much
Spawn didn't suck.
Potential, yeah.
What? I'm
Spawn
calling
didn't suck.
bullshit
Spawn-
on the whole
Spawn
operation.
sucked. Spawn sucked. The only thing about Spawn that was good
Blasphemy.
was the Violator clown.
Blasphemy.
John Leguizamo as the
that's
Violator
what was good.
was awesome.
Ja-
But the rest of the
Blasphemy.
movie was
What
terrible.
Jaleel White, I think one is Steve Urkel and one's not Steve Urkel. One of them, whoever the guy is that they picked to play Al Simmons, spot on first off. That part didn't suck.
It sucked.
Nah,
Terrible. That movie was terrible. And I was a huge Spawn fan.
Blasphemy in the church.
I was a
of
huge
Geek.
Spawn fan when it came out.
Blasphemy.
And it was terrible.
it was not terrible.
Terrible.
Shenanigans in your whole operation, sir.
Terrible.
Your entire operation. Don't get me wrong. Like most things turn into movies that should maybe not be movies. it wasn't the best. There were some things that were just a little bit off, a little odd, if you will. But at the end of the day, that movie was solid.
It was a pretty looking movie. It was a pretty looking. It was a pretty looking movie when it came out. But I'm with Victor on this. That movie, not good.
Thank you.
Not good.
Yeah, I mean, so here, again, my thing is, Hove, you're probably the only person that really truly subscribes to this. Is leave what's in the past, and I first off, I definitely want to see some remakes. Now, I need to see everything remade? Because at this point, it seems that everything's being remade. I don't think I need to see everything remade.
Well, but here's the thing.
For some of the things that you don't understand is that there are, some things are timeless classics. A lot of things aren't.
Gone with the Wind.
Timeless classic.
Don't remake that.
You can watch whatever you want.
Don't ruin it.
Wait, hold on. I'm having a hard time believing that Hove watched
What's the leads? The female lead in the
I don't
movie's
remember.
Name? What's the male lead? Okay, you said it. What's the male lead's name?
I watched it a long time ago when I had a broken wrist, and my mom made me sit down and watch
I don't want to know why you're.
Frankly, Hove, I don't give a damn.
Oh,
got him. He doesn't even know who said it. He don't even know who said it.
No, I think remakes are great. It gives the fans something to, especially if you get a person who's a fan to remake something. It really gives a whole new life to that series or that storyline, that character. But sometimes when you do it just to make money, Hollywood does that. It ruins it. Like when they did RoboCop, I'm gonna give you RoboCop. That movie was terrible.
that was so bad.
The remake of RoboCop was so bad.
Aside from the fact that they left him with his human hand, and when they show his
I think we might have mentioned this something.
His body, all you see is half a face and a human hand on this metal poles and stuff. Which is really?
But
really?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about RoboCop, for example. When they try to fix the storyline, and that was good. They try to make it more technical. If you watch the original RoboCop and you watch this, they don't explain enough. But it worked. The concepts behind him becoming a robot and blah blah. And it didn't make sense that all of a sudden he just had all his memories erased and all this other stuff. He still had a memory. And they try to explain some of that in the remake. But what sucked about the remake is that the execution was terrible. The guy that got to play RoboCop. The costume, it was just horrible.
Was he on crack before or after the movie? He looked very crackish.
Crack.
Very crackish.
I don't even...
He looked like Pookie in New Jack City. He's
Pookie.
If they was to take Pookie from New Jack City and make him RoboCop, that's what...
I don't even remember what his name was. But he was in The Killing, that show The Killing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had a chance.
I need to broaden my horizons.
But I need to check that out.
Overall, man, I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword because you know what? There's some things I like them to remake, but in the most part, I prefer them to leave everything alone and leave it as is.
Well, it's just one of those, it's the age-old thing of be careful what you wish for. With that note, though, we're gonna go ahead and ask you to write into us and let us know what you think and how you feel about remakes and where would you like to see things remade or left alone. But in the meantime...
What show would you remake? What show, cartoon,
Yeah, we can do those things. Yeah, remake some of those things. Let us know what you would remake. Right in. However, it is now time for, I guess, my favorite part of the show, the Mid-Show Toast. So we're going to go ahead this week. Good job dropping your phone, sir. We're going to go ahead this week and give a special shout-out again to our friends over at the Geek Brew. A great podcast to check out only after you're done here. Only... after you're done. But, no, I mean, it's definitely a little bit more on the adult end of things. So, just, be mindful of, going into that show, listening, expecting what to listen. But in addition to that, we'd also like to give a special shout out to, our most recent follower, Jack Flowers, out of the UK. So, mid-show toast, a prost to everybody mentioned before. Cheers.
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 That was a lame one. Usually it's a big clank, big loud boom. No?
I'm
No?
sorry.
No? We're good? There you go. A little bit better. So, I think, David wants to talk about, Hope wants to talk about, should game devs, be paid to do for live streams or something to that effect?
So, basically, I was reading an article recently where, it's been an ongoing issue for some of you who maybe possibly listeners that, stream video games. Nintendo has been taking down a lot of people's streams and Let's Play videos on YouTube, Twitch, causing issues for a lot of people who just make their bread and butter off of streaming games. For the simple fact that they feel that they're entitled to the money that is being made off of subscribers and sponsorships due to the fact that you wouldn't be able to do what you do without their game. And they also, for some of the people who are more popular, I've been reading that they actually break it down to a percentage. So, like, for some people, there was an example where, like, there's some guy who streams and Nintendo's taking 60% of all his profits.
Wow.
And he only gets 40.
So, I mean, to kind of, go in line with this. So again, something that I had read actually was, so now not only is Nintendo doing this percentage thing with some of the more popular fellows, they're also saying that if you stream anything other than Nintendo content, they're taking down your streams.
Yep.
So you will not be able to stream Nintendo content anymore. And again, this is all after being approved through Nintendo to stream, period.
So you have to pay them for the right to stream their stuff and only their stuff.
Pretty much.
That's terrible.
Pretty much. And so, I mean, if you think about it, there's tons of people who do Twitch streaming and who stream directly to YouTube. And I mean,
like that is people's certain
that
individuals' livelihoods.
You know,
Right.
my reply would be screw you. I'll go stream Xbox and PlayStation games.
I mean, not for nothing. Like, you may have gotten your start at that point, but I'm sure, like, there's people out there who have followers who will understand what the situation is. Like, listen, this is what I do. Right. I bring you guys entertainment, and they're taking my money. I gotta live. Like, it's either I make a move, or I'm not gonna be able to bring you guys content anymore.
And I mean, it's interesting you say that, because again, as we tend to do on the show, we throw little nods out to people in the streaming world and in this industry. Again, the guys over at Kind of Funny, they made specific statements on one of their live streams during Twitch that if Nintendo ever comes for them for the money or for shutting down streams of anything that they play, so these guys do, they like to play some of the old school games through, like that, like Mario Kart and Smash and things like that. So they already said, that's fine. You want your money? No problem. We will no longer cover Nintendo content as a whole. So, I mean, that's the gameplays, the streams.
You know what
in general. I respect that as an answer, though. You know
what's aggravating is that when you think about it, all right, you start streaming, right? You have to buy the console. Yep. So a console costs you what, $300? Let's say Wii U, $300.
Take that, Nintendo, $300.
All right.
Let's add this up.
Then you have to buy one game at least. So let's say we're buying.
Actually, there's a bundle now with Smash. You get Smash.
All right. Say pre-bundle.
All right.
Pre-bundle. So $300.
We
buy the game.
Now we buy another controller.
Now we buy another game, right? So let's say we buy the new Zelda game coming out. That's what, $50, $60?
Yep.
All right.
So we have $360 right now.
Now we're just playing with one person. We're not even going to count buying another controller. All right. So now we have the system, we have the game, and you start streaming.
Oh, you got to buy a streaming sofa.
You got to buy a streaming device now.
I thought you said you got to buy a streaming sofa. Look, yo. Because if that was part of the show, I didn't know.
Some of the streams I watched, they got fancy sofas.
I've been needing a new sofa, so let's start streaming.
So now let's start that on Kickstarter.
Well, so now because Wii doesn't have like embedded Wii U doesn't have embedded streaming like the PS4 and the Xbox One. Now you have to buy a device to stream that. So that's what, another $160 right there.
Bare minimum.
All right. Then you have then you get up on Twitch and you start streaming your game. Oh, but when you get a certain amount of people, Twitch takes a percentage of whatever you make.
$4.99 minimum.
Whatever people donate to you, and mind you, it's a donation because no one has to give you squat.
Well, if they subscribe,
right?
I think there are fees.
There's a subscription fee.
There are fees associated with subscriptions, which Twitch, I believe, takes cuts out of.
But let's be honest.
And then there's donations. I think donations are strictly to.
But let's be honest. These subscription fees aren't big time fees. We're not talking like $15, $20 a month. We're talking like $5 here and there.
Right. I mean, but if you think about it, $5 for, let's say, I mean, I've seen some streams, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
Right.
people.
Granted,
and it's just like at
you
the
say
point.
maybe half of that.
Right. Granted, but we're talking about people who are trying to make a living off of this. What we're talking about, this is their livelihood. So they're already like what, 600 in the hole before they even get started.
Just about.
Right. I mean, and then Twitch takes a cut out of that, and now Nintendo's talking about we want a 60% cut out of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say Twitch takes 10%, which I don't even think is what it is. They probably take a bit more than that, and Nintendo takes 60. You 70% out of whatever you make.
It comes down to like around something like estimated like you make a third of the initial profits that you would have made had you not had to pay them.
So here's my thing then. Should Nintendo then be required to provide me with the content and the materials required in order to do their streams? All right, I've already purchased the console.
Yeah.
Right? I already purchased the console. Now you got to send me games. You gotta send it to me early so I can do reviews and stuff like that. I mean, but at what point is it,
See, I agree. If it comes
now they're just reaping all the benefits.
But if it comes to a point where they need to reach out and contact you, or feel like they need to remove videos because due to non-payment or whatever the case is, I'm not buying no more games.
Yeah.
You're gonna supply.
And I don't understand that either, because if I work for IGN, for example, or GameSpot, I'm reviewing these games. I'm getting these games early. I'm getting them for free. I'm not paying for them. My company's not paying for the testing game version of these games, and they're usually full copy of the games. Because I've gotten a few test versions myself of these games. They're not full version. They are full versions of the game. So you're getting a full copy of the game, usually about 5 or 6 or whatever you need to get to play it. So you're getting a free copy. You don't see Nintendo saying, "All right, IGN, now you owe us a cut of whatever you made off of selling that magazine," or GameSpot, "You owe us some money off of selling that magazine because you reviewed our game and you played it for free." But they're going to turn to somebody who has to pay for their own all their own stuff, all their hardware and software, and then tell them, "Now that you're doing that, you have to pay us because you're playing it online."
It really just seems like Nintendo's being a bunch of bullies.
See,
they don't do that I'm sorry, but they don't do that to the big guys like IGN and such, because
they have a legal
they can
department.
go anywhere they want.
Not only that, they have a legal department.
No, I agree. No, yeah, but I'm saying when guys like IGN, like, okay, you know what, Nintendo, not a problem. Let's see how your sales do without our reviews. They can go virtually anywhere they want and have no qualms, right? There's still tons of PlayStation, still tons of Xbox and mobile and PC. There's still tons of stuff to cover.
Nobody else.
But these poor guys who all they do is these live streams to get fans and followers and listeners, and who really just make moderate amounts of money off of this. Now, you're imposing yourself on me, like you're bullying me, so that way you can get your way, and I get nothing out of it.
Yeah. Not only that, at its simplest form, it's promotion for the game. If I have 3,000, 4,000 people watching me on a daily basis playing your game, that maybe wouldn't have went to GameStop and been like, "Oh, that might be interesting." Now they're watching me play it. Now you know what? Tomorrow after I get out of work or whatever the case is, I'm gonna go buy that.
I can only imagine how many sales have gone through because of live streaming or just streaming in general.
Right, you watch somebody play a game or play what do they call them? Let's plays.
Right,
on YouTube when it started before Twitch. You see someone play, you're like, "Yo, this game actually looks pretty good. I undersold it. I thought it was gonna be crap, but I'm actually liking this.
I mean, there's been multiple occasions I've been wanting to buy I Am Bread and Minecraft just because I want to be a piece of bread. Oh yeah, just over Twitch streams. I was like, damn, being a piece of bread looks like a blast. Just don't hit the floor.
It does, but it has deterred me actually.
Oh,
because it looks quite frustrating.
Oh, but that's part of the game. You can't get ants on you. Because you get the ants on you, they mess you up, they eat you. I'm bread.
Then you can't touch the skateboard and ride.
Now you can be on the skateboard.
Skateboard, you get dirty.
No.
Oh, you get dirty.
Well, listen.
Riding the skateboard.
Well,
there you go.
Back to the point. I mean, what do you think, Vic?
I just think we should give Nintendo like a donkey of like a sound effect of a donkey, because they're being some jackasses over there. Because they're trying to come after these little guys, trying to make a little bit of money here and there when they're a multi-billion-dollar company.
True story.
They don't need the money.
I think though Nintendo as a company never fully understood the gamer, and just like the gaming industry and people's desire to play these games. I mean, this goes all the way back to the early Nintendo days,
which is kind of funny because when you think about it, this is
see what it did there. Kind of funny.
Kind of funny. This is
plug for somebody else.
Nintendo is a company that is built off of the gamer. There is not one gamer who plays video games who calls himself or herself a gamer who doesn't go straight back to Nintendo as one of their first references for games.
And the craziness about Nintendo is multifaceted. Sorry, here are the two crazy things about Nintendo. One is that Nintendo is only a Nintendo company. Is a gaming company. They don't do PCs and movies and such on the side. They may have the small departments now because they're a little bit bigger that might have some of that stuff, but they don't do anything additional. Microsoft, you got a computer company and all this and the other thing. Sony, you got movies, consoles, the whole nine, and then you got Nintendo who only does games. And for them to treat the gamer the way they've been treating them all this time, you know what I mean? Falsifying inflation and causing this whole amiibo crisis going. Kind of thing, that's frustrating. And the second thing is, this is something they've been doing since back in the early Nintendo days, when they put on restrictions to the developers, saying you can only release X amount of games per year, to the point where developers ended up making shell companies, so they can just continue to put out more content, And so it's just one of those things, Nintendo, I don't think ever understood the gamer, And as younger kids who didn't know better, we just, oh man, Nintendo. And it's a shame because now it's ingrained in our everyday thing that Nintendo is such a large part of who we are as gamers, as geeks, as people in today's society. But you see this such a negative
Nintendo, enemy to the gamers.
Oh yeah, it's such a negative pushback to get from a company who I held so near and dear for the longest time.
But I definitely go to that funeral and speak highly of them. But I wouldn't be sad to see them go.
It's time for them to go?
It's time for them to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, Nintendo hasn't done anything impressive. You know,
like,
I mean,
I think one of the bigger crimes, too, is how many times you're going to get the same game republished?
Oh, yes. Nintendo is the king of remake.
Oh, yeah.
The king of remake.
How many times are you going to play the same Mario Brothers game and still pay for it?
Exactly. But that goes back to, like, the
consumer
has to stand up.
Conker's Bad Fur Day all over again. I would love to play that.
That's rare.
I want to play that.
Yeah, but that's rare.
Right, but they had it for N64.
Right, but Nintendo doesn't own the rights to that.
I know, but they had it
because they redid it and they put it on
Nintendo
Xbox.
Could pay whatever they want to put but
Nintendo's
rare. Whatever, man.
All the money they're making off these streamers, I'm sure.
But Nintendo's not going to do that. That's
Nintendo's not going to do anything for us.
Because look at Nintendo. They don't even do third-party development anymore. Like, third-party development for Nintendo is almost non-existent.
Either we own you or you don't make games.
You know, or you're so freaking popular that we can't tell you no and we have to beg you to make a game for our system.
Right. I mean, the other thing is I think Nintendo is just doing too much, trying to be too fancy schmancy. I think the Wii had a good run for its money. You know, nobody had motion controls like the Wii had for
It was
a long
okay
time.
for the moment.
Right? And then now the Wii U came out and they released the Wii U and nobody knew what the fuck a Wii U was. You know?
I thought the Wii U was just like the little tablet
I
that
thought
you
it was the
connect to your
control.
Wii.
It was like, oh man, that's great.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it gives me HD through this control
I found out it was a whole new system.
It's a whole new
Like,
console that costs you $300 and the games are $60.
And guess what? They don't sell that controller by itself.
No, they don't.
So when you break that controller, you get no.
And the other thing, and the other shit that sucks is that you still have to buy. So there's two different Wii U's. There's the regular ass dude Wii U that is all white,
regular,
and it only comes with like 8 gigs of memory built into it because it's a tablet still.
I think we hit Jason's soft spot.
And then
he's still sore about this.
And then there's the fancy ass Wii U that's 32 gigs, but it costs you $100 more.
And you're mad as hell, and you're not going to take it anymore.
Listen, all I'm saying is, at some point in the past, I wrote a blog. Check it out if you want. I think it's still out there. You can check out my 8 bits. I did a blog about the Wii.
Oh, don't invite people to your 8 bits.
That's my bits.
To your 8
Those are my
bits?
bits. All 8 of them.
Shameless self-promotion.
I'm just saying that, you know, I don't want it to be, you know, I'm done. I'm over Nintendo. They've let me down for the last time.
I don't. The whole operation.
Oh yeah, and you know what? And that's why I modded my Wii to do other things than play just Wii games.
Oh, by the way, Jason said that.
What's your address?
Oh, I don't know.
I live in Hove's address.
Oh no.
But yeah, you know, that's just one of those things. Nintendo's let me down as a gamer, and you know the fact that they're robbing people for parts of their livelihood is very frustrating.
Wait, guys, you hear that? Solid Night, what do you think?
But yeah, I mean, again, you know, just throw some comments at the end of the show in the notes and the things. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Let us know what you feel about Nintendo and should the devs as a whole. I guess we didn't get to talk about other devs. Should they get money for it? But devs as a whole, do they deserve?
But does anybody else really?
I mean, you can see based off on our opinion of
no.
what Nintendo's doing.
No.
It's a strong no.
Yeah, it's a hell no.
But let us know what you think. You know, if you have an argument to the contrary, you know, again, shoot that out to us. Let us know what you think about that. But I do think it is time for the segment of the show.
Oh,
we're looking at you, Agent Future.
Agent Future. Oh, I'm Agent Future today.
No, your Agent Future going on. So that's it.
That's it. I'm Brandon. Should I get it tattooed?
From now to the future.
I don't know about tattoo.
Tattoo's a little rough. All right. So we're gonna jump into another segment of Would You Rather.
Oh boy. Just so you know, last time we did Would You Rather, it was a little crazy.
It was a bit raunchy.
All right.
We'll definitely put a link
disclaimer
back in to that previous Would You Rather if you want to check it out. For any of our new listeners.
You toned it down a bit this time though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I had to just a little bit. We'll see where it goes.
I think I agree with Jay where I don't want thick fingers.
Did you really tone it down? Because last time I asked you about toning it down, you told me I got, cube mouth.
But in my defense, you've seen the other topics. It could have been a lot worse.
I suppose.
Okay. So with the first one, I'm gonna start out with would you rather be homeless or in prison? So you're either homeless. Hold on, wait. There's some backstory on it. So it's for life.
Wait,
you're not ever going to come back from being homeless, or if you're doing life without parole.
Ooh.
So you're stuck in either decision.
No, it's definitely not the same.
Prison you can get out of.
Totally not.
Homeless.
You said you're not getting out of prison.
Yeah, but I'm saying you said it's the same thing. How's the same thing?
Okay, check this out.
If you want to go pee on the plant over there, you go pee on the plant.
And they get arrested and end up in
And
prison.
then you go to jail, you're in prison. Now it's a double whammy.
Oh,
Actually, see, there you go. If I
life
pick homeless,
decisions.
if I pick homeless, and I pee in a plant, I go to jail, I end up in prison.
You just gotta be
I
selective
never get out of
about the
prison,
plan.
and
Be
now
selective.
I'm no longer homeless.
Be selective.
Flaw.
Be selective.
Flaw.
See, but homeless,
Okay,
you also don't have to worry about Bubba waking you up with something on your shoulder.
I mean, that's not always the case.
That's not always the case.
How much time you spent in prison?
Oh. Not person.
All right, here's my reason for prison. Right, you get three square meals
Because
You
David is Bubba.
you get 3 square meals. You get dental care. I don't even get dental care. People who pay for insurance don't even get dental care. You get insurance.
Oh, I got this.
You get to go to school online. You get to go. You get library time. You
got
get to
fight
work out.
I just want you to know.
I mean, you might get.
What they show on MSNBC, those lockup shows, that is not how it really is.
You
So,
might
like, not everybody gets, like, online schooling. They're taking a lot of education
not
programs
everybody
out of
does.
prison.
So what you're saying is that you spend plenty of time in prison.
I know tons of people who went to prison. I
You
would not
say
speak
you
to my
spend
own
plenty of
criminal
time.
history. I would not speak to my own criminal history. But I know tons of people who have
Check
been in
this out,
prison,
Chief.
right.
in and out of prison.
Not everybody gets it, but what I'm saying is, what do you got when you're homeless? You got your shopping cart, maybe your dog or your cat, and that's it.
Well, if you live in New York,
Oh.
hashtag winning.
Oh,
you
probably.
ride the trains all
Oh
day.
no.
can't ride the
Hashtag live in
trains all day.
California. Why would you want to live in New York?
Yeah, right.
Homeless
It gets cold here.
It was like 3 degrees last week.
It's cold here.
Sweaty balls. You already stink because you don't wash your ass. You want to enhance the smell?
2 degrees this morning.
So,
2 degrees.
You don't
and
get
there's
to-
heated trains.
You don't get to ride the train.
But you don't get to stay on the train.
Yeah,
They
the
kick you
cops will
out.
kick you off.
If you extra change, it'd be like, listen, they need to give homeless people receipts
Nah, bro.
for when they swipe their Metro card.
I've seen
They need receipts.
I've seen cops tell homeless people, "Oh, you need to get off the train.
I need receipts.
If you fall asleep on the train, they'll kick you off."
I'm gonna go with homeless, just because, if and only if they implement receipts for MTA transit.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I need a receipt.
My
Cops
cho-
can't kick me off if I pay for it.
my choice.
Then I
between,
sue and I'm no longer homeless.
My choice between falling
Well, you should say
between
you'd be
homeless
homeless
and,
for
and
life.
prison.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going.
true.
I'm going to prison.
Okay, here's my thing. All right, let me ask you a question. Am I homeless as me, or am I homeless as somebody who knows how to do things?
Homeless
No.
is you.
No, you going? No, you
Oh, no, I'm
going?
going to jail.
You going in the game cold? Like
No,
if
I'm
tomorrow
going to
you
jail.
woke up, boom.
Oh no!
Jason's
So, okay,
homeless.
check this out. So back in the day where we used to live, my brother and I, there was this group of homeless people that banded together. They banded together. They had a fridge, an AC, TV, all
I do
built
have
into
an AC.
Yep. And one of the dudes was a dentist, so they all had good teeth. Think I'm bullshitting.
So he's pulling teeth in the ass.
You think I'm bullshitting?
No, they
Pulling teeth in the ass.
wait.
They would take care of them.
Wait, they live under one of the old overpasses. Like they used to be a train that went through, and they
Yep.
shut down the train, and
They
it was
hacked into the
and,
light
and it
bulb.
just kind of grass and stuff grew over. So there's an underpass there. They just
How did the power never run out?
they just hacked into the light
Into
pole,
the
And
New
they
York
lived down
City
there for
light
years.
system.
Oh, but you said the
Electric
train. I thought he
system.
was getting them from the train somehow.
and not until they decided that they were
They
going
were
to clean that
sucking too
area
much
out
power and stuff. Yeah,
and sell it to some people, that they found out like tons of people were living down there like just chilling.
Yep.
Like they had
Okay.
mattresses, they had
And
little
for-
houses.
For
and
this
stuff.
one, you don't get your own homeless colony. Okay? There's no homeless colony. It's you homeless, homeless you.
Okay.
That's it.
Am I smart enough to dig a hole in
I don't
the
know,
middle
are you?
of
I mean,
What's the
I said
Park
it's
over
you
the
right
house?
now. So how
Van
how,
Cortlandt?
screw?
how homeless?
There was a homeless dude who had a home in a hole in the ground in Van Cortlandt Park.
Real?
Yeah, true story. He lived in a hole in the ground. The green grass grew around and around.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing,
I
Jay.
was going there.
Here's the thing, Jay. No, you are not that smart.
That is very true.
Like you're smart, but you're not that smart. So yeah,
I mean, I'm going to prison then.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to prison. I get to shower every day. I get yard time. Get to work out.
Somebody gets to shower you.
Exactly. Some days you could just take off and have somebody take you.
So,
back.
are your fears of anal rape that severe that you'd rather be out in the cold?
Here's my problem. You know,
For like 6
if I
months
go
of
to
the year?
prison, God
No, he's
forbid,
a hoodlum, that's why.
For whatever reason, I know I threw in the whole stipulation of you in prison for life, but even people who go to jail for life have the ability to appeal.
But they still don't get
See,
out.
but if I'm going to prison, I'm murdering somebody day one. That's right, correction system. I said I'm murdering someone day one.
He's so full of shit.
Oh, I have to.
so
My
full of
booty
shit.
is sacred.
Get respect.
Nothing is going in there. Okay?
What if you murder the wrong person now? You somebody's woman.
Oh, man, after you murder somebody, there's no holds barred. I'm never getting out.
So we got.
I might even be in solitary.
So
Everybody
never
dies.
getting out.
But
So we got 3 prisons and 1 homeless.
But when
Exactly.
you're in jail for life, if you're married, you get visitation rights and you get a private room.
Oh,
Hashtag winning.
It's not necessarily
winning.
private. They do get to watch you.
Oh,
No,
so
no.
I don't care.
It's like it's in a little cage.
Oh no, they can watch.
I want to know how Hov knows.
No, they can't watch you.
The odds is not real. All right. So
Oh, no.
you
There
experienced
was
it?
no conjugal visits in
Oh.
Oz.
Okay then. So
No consensual conjugal visits in Oz. But
all right. So I mean, I hope you living on the streets. We eating it up. I mean, we getting sex. What's it saying? The sex you want, you don't get.
you don't
The
get.
sex you get, you don't want.
Exactly.
It's still sex.
With no $7 million.
Oh, listen, it's prison. No, $7 million been out the window.
I guess.
All right.
If you had $7 million, you'd be living pretty nice.
Not in prison.
Oh, look at the mafia.
What if I go to federal prison? See, you don't know anything about this.
That's
Oh,
a
federal
thing.
prison?
Then you get a TV in the room.
Yep.
Federal prison is like a walk in the park. I'm not
It's like
talking.
a
I'm
hotel.
talking about like
Oh, no, you didn't specify.
Bubba sweating on your neck. Prison. Got cookies.
Listen, I
know
don't
what
know. Carol knows a guy, and I'm not gonna say anything more than that. But this dude got phones.
Oh,
He
I know someone who
he
got
got
phones.
a job off of the prison.
Son, I know someone who called a family member of mine from prison and sat on the phone for 2.5 hours on
It's
Thanksgiving.
like, homie, ain't you got some prison shit to
Bro,
do?
hey, you got something to do? Don't you gotta fold the sheets or something?
Dig a hole in the wall with your
Something.
spoon, like
That's probably
make a
what he's doing.
shank.
So
That's
what's
what he's
so-
doing. He probably
so-
called us so that she could
Bullshit
Google the
while he
steps.
just.
Exactly.
So what's the next one? I want to know now.
So the next one is: would you legally change your last name? Have to legally change your last name to Hitler, or for everyone to think you're a Nazi?
I don't care.
I'll change my last name to Hitler.
Yeah, like
Because not everybody says your last name. I would just be like David
wait.
H.
I mean, do I? Yeah, right.
There
Do I
you
live
go.
in a place where Nazis are like
Accepted? No.
abused?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Being a Nazi is getting abused.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with David. I can just put H on there. Sign it all squiggly and fancy.
Yeah, I don't care either. I'll just put H. That's it.
Yeah. I would just change my last name to Hitler and be like,
So, are you
I'm
the Nazi
David
just
A.H.
because, or
Yeah, I mean, everybody thinks you're a Nazi. Like, I'm assuming that the
I would love to
direction they're
see-
trying to go with
I
this
would-
is
but okay,
I would love to
okay.
see Hov being a Nazi. Like,
Wait, no.
I don't think I would look good with the little mustache. The little baby mustache in the middle. I don't think I think I go with that.
But okay, so here's the thing though. So everybody thinks you're Nazi, right? And you can't convince them that you're not.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do.
There's nothing.
Oh, that's
you
what I'm
can
saying.
do.
So you
can't
rather,
marry- you can't marry somebody of
and then
color?
in addition to that, this is a place where Nazis are.
See, but then if
Assaulted.
Seriously, though?
if you married someone of color, I feel like the assumption would be that you beat them, like off the bat.
I'll get a
If
Jewish
you're a
friend.
Nazi, let's just put that out there.
They might think you're like that's your man or woman.
but here's the thing about like the mental image I have of Hov as a Nazi.
Why are we talking about me as a Nazi?
Because you said you'd be a Nazi.
no, I didn't. I didn't answer the question.
I'm getting,
What was your answer?
I'm getting that
Oh,
image
no.
of the Dave Chappelle show,
Apparently, Dave made the answer.
the black
for me.
white
I'm Nazi.
supremacist.
White
White
power.
power.
Condoling his rise.
Wait, what was
I
it?
hate my guns because they black. So I'll probably go with legally change my last name to Hitler.
Yeah, no
So
one
we're a
wants to
bunch
be a
of
Nazi.
wussies.
There's a lot of people of color in America.
Alright. So I would like to throw in, just because, why not? This is one that I already heard on one of the other YouTube shows, and I think it's a great Would You Rather. Would you
Wait,
rather...
this is
Wait,
Hov's
I gotta-
This man
segment.
just hijacked
I'm
my segment.
hijacking your
He's
segment.
hijacking
Let me
your segment.
let me borrow your segment. I promise it's worth it.
It better be.
Alright, what's your last one?
Oh, I got two more. So you go ahead.
Alright, can I steal one?
Okay.
Would you rather fuck a goat and have nobody know that you fucked a goat?
Oh,
or
I had this discussion too many times,
or-
unfortunately.
not fuck the goat, but everybody believed you fucked the goat.
I'm fucking a goat.
Fucking the goat?
Yeah, hands down. If everybody's gonna think I fucked the goat,
You
might as well.
fuck a
I'm gonna
goat?
fuck a goat. If you gonna think I fucked the goat anyway, I'm fucking the shit out of that goat. That goat's gonna tell all his little goat friends, and I'm gonna have tons of goats musty all over the place.
The problem is that you've thought about this more than once. You've conversed this more than
I've
once.
heard it. I heard it on the show that you're speaking of right now, that you're referencing to, and I brought this to everyone that will lend an ear to listen.
So ghost pussy for days
Yeah,
versus just
versus-
whatever.
Yo, do you know what kind of looks you would get if somebody thought that you Fuck the goat?
You know what you would think about yourself if you knew that you fucking goat?
I wonder what
If I knew those are my two options,
I wonder what kind of goats you're going to get from the goats when they
So, there's, on one hand, you have someone ready to scream at you for quote-unquote fucking a goat.
Right.
And on the other side, you have some goat smussy.
So on the other side, you're no longer allowed at farms.
No, but look, the way.
So when your son goes to the farm trip as a kid,
I can't go.
you can't go.
The original
Daddy got
question,
kicked out.
Goat.
Daddy got kicked out for heavy petting.
but the heavy petting. I like that one. So the original question was: would you rather fuck a goat and nobody know that you fucked a goat,
Right.
or not fuck a goat?
And
Everybody know, like
I'm
you
pretty
cannot
sure I
do
said
anything. Yeah, but the way you make the picture you painting is if I fuck the goat, everybody knows he's a goat fucker.
Right.
Nobody knows I'm a goat fucker but me.
Right. So if you fuck the goat, you're the only person that knows you to go fuck it.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm presented with those two options, either you gonna fuck
But
the
then
goat,
you still can't go to the farm because you can't control yourself because you're a goat fucker.
But I feel like if I was a serial goat fucker, I would find a way to get away with fucking goats and nobody knows.
Wait, so now I want to know what Jay's saying. Jay, what would you do?
I mean, what's the harm of fucking a goat?
Oh, wait. So let's just move it. For the past maybe like 5 minutes, that has been giving me shit for fucking a goat. First opportunity to ask him what his response is. He's fucking a goat.
Oh, I'm just saying you made sense. I'm validating your argument.
He said you argued him into it.
That's it. So
I
I
argued you right into that goat pussy.
You heard me right.
Hey, Vic, what
you
you
got
doing?
me?
I'm gonna follow y'all in that because you know what?
Oh, just
I'm not.
Oh, Vic,
not,
you're
wait,
a
he's following
follower.
us in, but not at the
Oh.
same
No,
time.
you can't get your-
Everybody got their own
goat.
goat. Everybody got their own goat.
To the races.
I feel like it gets a lot weirder when you start sharing a goat.
Oh, it's a conversation you just can't have.
Like it's already awkward, but then when you start passing around a goat,
Slut.
it's just, yeah, like what would you call it?
Slut.
Would it still be a slut if it was a goat? Or would you have to come up with another term?
I mean, that would have to be something different.
Y'all too much.
I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. Goat, like I can't. I'm gonna think about it.
I'll get back to you.
Got.
Like hoe, but with goat. Like go. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. It might
So
come
you're
back
not
as a
fucking.
random
You're not fucking the slutty goat. I mean, at this point, one of us.
could be
One of
fucking.
us. One of us.
I mean, somebody at this table potentially could have fucked a goat.
Oh, I mean, this point.
At
No,
this
wait.
point.
You're not supposed to know I fucked the goat.
That's what I'm saying. Potentially somebody. at
Oh
this
no,
table
like
could
you would
have
never know because I fucked the goat already. So like,
Oh.
you would never know.
fucked- You have a goat fucking face though.
So that's what the beard is about. It lures them in.
Exactly.
Because my beard looks like a goat.
Why do you think they call it a
You see,
gold teeth?
that would be it though. I would say no, and then you guys be walking around like
fucking
having
weirdo.
fucked the goat and judging me, jerk. Why you fucking goats though?
This guy's a creep. This guy's a creep. He's fucking goats.
So,
You
you
fucking
fucking
goat?
goat?
I don't know, man. I don't think I could do it. I just couldn't mentally get
You not
myself.
trying to make goat cheese?
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did.
I'm not sure I can get myself in the mental state where you fucking go.
I think it's more booze than anything.
I think you're reading too much into it.
I got that goat drunk and put on some lipstick on it, and
Oh, why you
Good to
kissing
go.
the goat? Why you kissing the goat? We just talking about goat smoothie. See, you doing too much.
He wants to love the goat.
He wants a romantic.
He
You want a
wants a lady in
romantic
chat
relationship.
moment where they share noodles and shit. Like, oh, they kiss now. Nah,
yo,
know
you gotta set up the scene, bro.
You're off
You
the
gotta
team,
set up
Chief.
the scene.
You're off
Oh, you trying to set the mood? Like, how do you even set the mood for a goat? Like, do you light candles? Or does the goat try to eat the
You
candle?
walk
Like, what
around
happens?
like kicking like dirt and shit at it. Like, do you share a tin can?
Probably.
You're stupid.
I don't know, man. So what's your last one?
Alright, so
We got
the
time
last
for one more. Does that be quick though?
One more. Alright, so would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
I already breathe like that. You had a table full of fat guys.
Alright, so we're gonna scratch that one. We're gonna scratch that one. Would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you will never meet or have an actual working lifesaver?
Lightsaber.
Saber.
I'm gonna
I
save
can
that.
laser shit,
I'm
bro.
gonna save that poor African child.
Good for you.
I'm sabering shit, dude. It's a lightsaber. And now, wait, did you see that?
One of a kind lightsaber.
Wait, so yeah,
Yeah,
well,
like it actually works so you can cut shit.
well, so this,
Oh, that, yeah.
so this is what I'm gonna tell you. So Hasbro has now said, you know what? Crossbar lightsaber, not crazy enough. Now you got brass knuckle lightsabers. You got ninja star lightsabers. You got little stick lightsabers. You can make your own lightsaber kit. True story. Find that online from Hasbro.
Can I renege on my previous statement?
Oh no! Poor black African kid.
How many
Oh, white African kid, I guess.
how many poor black African children have you met?
Never been to Africa.
Exactly.
But that's part of the thing.
You
How long
never-
have you want to save an African
How
child?
long have you wanted a lightsaber?
For pennies a day, David.
How long
You
have
can help Lil John get some fresh
All I'm
water.
saying is,
I'm broke. I need my
there's
pennies.
356 days in a year. That's a lot of pennies.
Yo, those African kids.
Do I gotta mail them in?
First off, I'm tired of hearing about those African kids.
$3.65 a
Do
year.
I have to mail them those pennies?
Oh, wait, hold up. For anybody who heard David's previous statement, I am no longer here. I will not participate in this conversation.
Wait.
I'm tired of hearing about those African kids because those African kids have been eating my leftovers since I was like 5. All right? Every time I didn't want to eat something, you know how many starving kids there are in Africa?
Oh, yeah.
I no longer care.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Blame my mom for guilting me into feeling like I gotta eat leftovers. Now I'm fat. Now I'm fat. Just saying.
I'm not contributing.
So, where do you want your lightsaber mail to?
I'm still saving Lil John though.
Oh yeah. So when we out with
Wait,
lightsabers and
he'll
lightsaber
fuck a
and shit?
goat, but he gotta save the African children.
Yeah.
Over a lightsaber, bro.
Man, I'm sure there's goats running around.
Poor choice.
I'm sure there's goats running around in Africa.
Oh, so you
the
just
more
think about
children I
yourself.
save,
You just
the
think
more
about
goats
yourself.
pussy for me.
You just think about yourself.
Exactly.
Roll around that African ghost pussy.
Whole bunch to Africa, fuck some goats and save some kids.
And this is why we don't necessarily delve into the real world of the show. Yeah, I mean, what would you do? Would you get a lightsaber or would you save Little John John?
From Africa.
What is that his name?
Wait, I would
I
save
don't know.
that.
This is the first name.
Wait, I would save that one African kid in the memes where he's looking at the white girl like, so
Oh,
you're
word.
telling me you bought Bibles but didn't bring any food?
True story.
That kid I'm saving.
That kid gotta get saved.
I guess the one.
He's got that face like, yo, bitch, please.
That's John John. That's John John.
Oh, nah, you didn't say that was John John.
Oh yeah, that's John John.
I'll bring him the lightsaber. Let him play with that for a little while.
Oh no, you don't bring weapons to Africa. They got weapons. Do you see
I
what
got
they go through?
lightsabers, chief.
They go and massacre entire villages in Africa.
Oh no, that's Sierra Leone. We don't want to talk about that. That's sad.
He's gonna
Africa.
He's gonna take it all
I mean, that's-
serious
I know,
now.
that's like a part. You know what? You
It's
ruined
a
the show.
part of
You're off the show.
What?
So I think Dave, it's time for you to introduce your part of the show because the would you rather just take us down this rabbit hole and we need to come back.
Save the kids in Africa.
Get a lightsaber.
Get a lightsaber. hashtag get a lightsaber.
Oh, that's gonna be the hashtag.
Oh, hashtag.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if we can figure out how to put up a poll up there.
Oh, straw poll. We'll put a link in the video. Straw poll.
Straw poll.
Save a life, get a lightsaber.
That's good. So Dave, what's your topic?
Actually, my topic is about Amazon and big box. I think this might have been something that
What kind of big box?
versus big box stores.
Not
Like,
Go
big
box.
box. Not go box. Okay? I just want to make sure.
I think it's a topic we might have put a pin in, and way back in the holidays because I was doing a little shopping and I was realizing like, how is Amazon not ruling the world already? You know, how many people buy stuff online compared to big box stores? You have Walmart. They sell everything, but who's really going to Walmart anymore? Who's going to stores anymore when you could just buy everything online and get it cheaper?
Victor, because he's an asshole.
No.
Because he goes to big box stores, he checks out everything first, and then goes order on Amazon.
No, I do
Sure.
not. Because I don't like waiting for it. If I like it, if they don't price match, then I'll
Oh,
go somewhere else with
see
it.
now
Price
they don't
match.
price match.
I think what we see. Well, I think what we're seeing with Amazon and versus big box stores is the same thing we saw with big box stores versus mom and pop stores, because they just have like such high quantity to buy stuff. They're putting mom and pop stores out of business. So Amazon has the same thing. They have almost unlimited buying power compared to Walmart, and they could deliver any place in the world. So I
Especially
mean,
now that they're gonna have drones.
What if I lived
Right.
on a ship in the middle of the ocean?
Drones.
they have a drone. They could have drones.
There's a drone for that.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, you're not buying on a big box on a ship in the middle of the world anyway. So
I mean, so really, what do you guys think? Like, are you buying from Amazon or are you buying from Walmart? Why?
So
I'm still buying from big box stores just because I'm an extremely impatient person.
oh yes, you are.
And if I pay for something, I want it now. I can't deal with the inconsistencies of the postal industry, if you will.
All right, but you get like next day shipping.
Oh no! And next
Or if you have
shipping
Amazon
is
Prime,
such
what's that like?
bullshit.
2 day
It's
shipping.
such
shipping.
bullshit. Because they'll be like, oh, but you ordered it after this time window, so your
Right.
2 days is not what you thought was 2 days. It's actually 3 days.
All right, 3
Like,
days
no,
still isn't that bad.
It doesn't. When I can go wake up in the morning and get it right now,
Yeah, but
that is a
But then you gotta
big
go outside your house.
difference.
But here's the thing. All
10
right,
degrees outside.
here's the thing.
Oh, it depends. Now, Amazon. When it gets a little warmer, big box.
Here's the other thing about that then, right? So yeah, you could go right now and buy the exact same thing in Walmart. Here's the thing: you go and buy it in Walmart is $20 to $30 more than if you bought it in Amazon.
I'm paying that in shipping anyway.
No, you're not.
Not $20, $30, but
Tops.
Amazon once you have over.
shipping. When you want let's say you don't have Amazon Prime.
Oh, it's like another $7.
No, it's like $12, $13.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Dude, I just ordered something the other day. I paid $13 in
what?
shipping.
What? Are you contradicting this?
No, it's cold outside,
Are
right?
you like?
I said when it gets warmer, big box.
Okay.
It's cold.
I don't know. I'm all for saving the money.
I mean,
I'm too broke to want to have to pay more.
See, but then the stupidity comes in like I work in the cell phone industry. So a lot of customers will be like, oh, it's cheaper on Amazon. Like, yeah, dude, you're going to pay $2 for a screen protector, but $13 in shipping. Like,
or you just order.
Right, that's stupid. But once you order...
shit, but then sometimes does it balance out?
Once you order a certain amount of stuff, like once you order over a certain dollar amount, then it's free. So like, if I wanted to buy a screen protector, I'd wait until I also wanted to buy, my case with my OtterBox and one other thing, and then I'd get free shipping.
I felt like Amazon was fucking me the other day though, because I ordered something for my wife, and like I put two things on there, and then it was like, oh, $21 more for like I put just her item, and then it was like, oh, $21 more for free shipping. So I was like, you know what? Let me just buy my stuff.
You should probably just call somebody because I could have got you that too.
But listen, I put something else on there that I wanted to go to a store and buy, so it was $60. So they told me I only needed $20. Then I added another $60, and they're like, oh, for $15 more, you can get free shipping. Like, wait.
More free shipping.
So, it was $20 for free shipping.
Oh, because it would have came in one box. But when
they were shipped from two different retailers that weren't on my
different retailers.
So now what do you got? Charge you for a separate retail shipper?
Or they hit me.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know.
Amazon
Here's where I live. So as of late, I've been doing some ordering off of Amazon. I'm still not a very big fan of it. I still have this weird fear ordering online, even though I do a lot of online stuff at this point. So I've started ordering more on Amazon, especially now that I have access to a Prime account. So definitely doing a lot more ordering there. I still like going into Best Buys and Walmart's only because sometimes I don't know what I'm looking for. And when you get lost in these stores, like, I always needed this most random obscure DVD of how Will Ferrell took over the world. Which is not a real DVD, but it should be. Because I'd watch it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, you walk around in these big box stores and you just don't realize some of the stuff that you don't need but want or would like to own. And because everything is so tailored on Amazon now to what you search and what you are looking for. And it's like, oh, other people have searched. I don't want what other people search. Figure me out and let me know what I'm looking for. You feel me?
I feel you.
They need they want to stream everything to me and say, hey, you looked at this, but John Joe also looked at this, which is kind of like what you just looked at. Maybe you want to buy that shit too.
Actually, I like
Come
that.
on, son.
But not everybody
I don't like
the
that.
goat, so
I think that's cool.
Very difficult.
See, I don't like that though. I want more stuff. Like I've been to Amazon 20 times. I searched for different things 15 times. Show me 15 different things I might be looking for. I'd be looking for crazy shit. Like I'm looking for a copy of the Destiny, the Ghost that came with the special edition copy of the game. Show me some of that. Let me know when that comes on. I want that.
No, but the issue with stuff like that, like limited edition items, for the most part, you're not gonna find that on Amazon.
Oh, bullshit.
You found it?
Yeah.
Like
Wildly expensive. Who? Oh, I don't care. Look, I don't care who I'm buying it from, as long as it gets to me. So Amazon apparently is really solid about making sure you get your money back, as long as it's valid that you get your money back. Now I'm not gonna be the dumb guy who bought a PS4 box and paid $400 for the PS4 box, $600 for the PS4 box,
and then read the thing that said box.
And yeah, it said box. The guy paid $600 for it, and when the box came in the mail, he's like, "Where's my PS4? You paid for the box, jerk."
Does this really happen?
Yeah, that has really. That was a huge story when the PS4 first launched. So there was this whole big drought.
They do things like that. Like
he paid $1,000 for the box. Yeah,
they'll tweak the title for whatever they're selling. Like say David I'm selling it, and it'll be like PlayStation 4 in really big words, and it'll be like box and little words like obscure. And
then in the notes it would say box only. Like it said all the great things about the PS4, and then said box only.
Yeah, they'll copy paste all the stuff from the website about how great the PS4 is and graphics and blah blah blah. And then there'll be a small little note at the bottom says this is the box only.
And yeah, some no bullshit. The guy paid $1,000,
so he paid more
and got
money.
$1,000. Got a PS4 box, no PS4, and then some schmo out there felt sad for them, Best Buy or something like that, and gave him freaking PS4. I wish I was an idiot and got that kind of treatment.
Oh, you're an idiot.
No, because you're getting a $400 system for
Oh, he got his money back.
$1,000. Oh, he got his money back too?
Yes. And a free system.
What happened to the guy who won Scumbag of the Year who sold him that?
Oh, I mean, he can no longer sell stuff on whatever he went through to sell, I'm sure. Because think about it, like he gets paid out to a certain point.
Just change the username.
But here's the thing, like, if one idiot fell for it, I wonder how many more idiots fell for it before they caught him and took him off.
I've never bought a box.
That's it. I'm selling my patented brand of boxes.
You paid for boxes?
Patented brand of boxes.
I'm going on Amazon, Dave's patented brand of boxes.
But yeah, so, I mean...
Where you at, Vic?
Well, I prefer going to the stores, actually, but sometimes, like, like, when I'm saving money, I will go look for the deals. But I kind of like going to the little smaller stores and giving them business because I work
I don't
at
care
a
about that.
retail store. So pretty much Amazon could put me out of business.
Right.
So, like...
Doubtful.
Because
Oh, they got Firefly Wireless. Is
yeah.
it Firefly or is that
Some.
Walmart? They got some.
Either way,
wireless
I don't
thing.
give I don't give two shits about the little guy.
But-
The little guy don't give a shit about me.
But they're...
Oh,
But
Walmart...
but a big box store
Walmart's-
does.
Walmart's... Yeah.
Apparently, this idiot got a free system. Did you not hear this previous story?
That's
publicity.
advertising.
Yeah,
man.
that's-
Yeah, well, I need to be publicized.
Like, oh, you know what? Best Buy is so nice. I'm gonna go buy my system from Best Buy. That's
there you
actually
go.
where I went to.
There you go.
Best Buy's not a bad place to buy. See, that's the other thing. Amazon doesn't offer the warranty.
But
like
you know
Best
what?
Buy does.
The thing is,
Best
is
Buy
that,
Buy
sells the
warranties.
warranty. Oh,
But
Best
you
Buy
know,
is the
it's
home of the
super worth
bundle.
it.
right, because
The
they have
home
to
of the
though,
bundle.
because Amazon is putting Best Buy out of business.
And that's fantastic because their warranties are super duper worth it. I took like a 3-year-old headset from my PS3, went in, I was like, yo, I don't know, man, the connection's just bad. The connection's bad because it's a wireless headset. It's automatically bad. They was like, okay, I ended up paying like, they gave me like the full retail value of what I got, not what I paid. And then they put it all on a credit on a gift card. I was like, hey, if you find the same headset, we'll change it. If you don't, go out and find a like headset, use this gift card to pay for it, and whatever's left is still yours. I ended up walking away with a headset that was like $200 less, was supposed to be better quality, which it isn't, and a free game, and got an additional warranty on the headset that isn't better than the one that I purchased at whatever.
Yeah, so it sounds like you got a pretty shitty deal.
Nah, I got a decent deal.
He walked away with Diablo 2, a headset, warranty on that headset.
No, Diablo or Reaper
That's not-
of Souls.
I don't know, but
Yeah, well, same thing.
Not 2.
3. Diablo
3.
3.
I just personally think that Amazon and Walmart is bad for the economy. It's putting the little guys out. We need to.
What little guy? Are you a little guy? Do you know somebody? Like, are you like somebody paying you to be a little guy?
Nah,
Solid Knight, champion of the little guy.
Yeah, right. Like, nah, I don't. True story. I don't give two shits left or right as long as I'm getting the fair price. If it's a fair price, I'll buy it right there on the spot. If it's not a fair price, and true story, I've done this. I'm looking it up in the store before I purchase it because you know what? I'm not rolling in the
See,
dough.
but at some point, there's not gonna be any.
It's not going to be.
My name is Michel. There's no longer going to be any place for you to go physically to view these items that you want to purchase online. At some point, it's just gonna like monopolize the situation. There's gonna be tons of little websites or big box websites that you can just go to. At some point,
not in the United States.
At some point, it's gonna
We
get
are
to a point
we are
where
the home of the instant
it
gratification.
doesn't financially make sense.
Yeah.
at some point.
disagree.
Here's my question is, going on what Hov just said, when do we get to the point where everything becomes so monopolized where you have one store to go to and you have one website to go to? Or you have, and here's the other thing. What if that website becomes the one store? So you literally only have one place to go shop.
Amazon store.
I don't see any of that happening. I mean, I've been wrong in the past, but I just don't see that happening.
But look at Radio Shack. Radio Shack, how many stores are closing?
17,000.
17,000?
17,000.
No. You don't
Radio
see
Shack sucked.
You don't see that realistically
Radio
happening.
Shack was awesome.
For all the bullshit that you never needed, they were like, I'll buy this.
I don't see that realistically happening.
Like you
what I
need a
mentioned.
replacement head to like your fucking headphone cable. They got it. They got everything. They got everything. All the little pieces to the shit you love and enjoy. That's where you go.
Now you go to
Not no
Amazon.
more. Now you go to Amazon. Oh, listen.
My point though is that no, it's not going to be one store, but you're going to get Target, you're going to get Walmart, you're going to get whatever the 3 or 4 other big box stores are that exist, and you're going to end up losing places that. And I gotta give you the little guy. Sometimes you get the better deal because you can go in there, haggle with them, or you can talk them down to a better price because you keep going there.
Cool. I'm from the Bronx.
But with the big box stores, I mean, it's like having a monopoly. They just buy a ton of stuff.
I like going into PCU just randomly and trying to get the deals.
They
on
barely
Amazon.
exist.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and
You can
gentlemen,
haggle with them.
that's been another fantastic episode of 100 Proof Geek. Don't forget, you can check us out at 100proofgeek.com where we have all the links to our shows. That's from 1 to maybe 13. We'll see what happens when we get this show up. But you can find us at 100proofgeek.com. You can also find us at 100proofgeek on Instagram and Twitter. In addition to that,
also don't forget to check out that straw poll. Link will be in the description.
David, get on that.
On our webpage. And our Podbean.
It'll be on the webpage, and also we'll see about getting that onto the Podbean, which is where we now post our shows. So anybody who is a fan of Podomatic, love Podbean. Yeah. So as we close out, just kind of keep in mind, what would you do? Screw that up. So should game devs make money on live streams? You know, especially in lieu of Nintendo, you know, doing what they're doing, and maybe other developers giving people a hard time about streaming their content.
And drop us that info in our Instagram.
You can also send us
Twitter
questions and requests at askgeek@100proofgeek.com. That's ASKGEEK, right? G, not J? GEK at 100proofgeek.com. Thanks for the listen.